Police have condemned the attacks on women and threats of violence ahead of Zimbabwe's elections. This comes after verbal attacks by the MDC Alliance presidential candidate Nelson Chamisa on that country's head of Electoral's Commission, Priscilla Chigumba. Other women presidential candidates have also been victims of abuse on social media.
Police on high alert following threats of violence from the opposition demanding pre-electoral reforms from the ZEC.
We also urge leaders of political parties and their members to refrain from making irresponsible, inflammatory statements or pronouncements which may incite irresponsible or even violent behavior.
Women candidates have also become targets.
I wish to also condemn any form of violence against women. During this election period, we have seen the heightening of such acts. Any form of violence deliberately targeted at women is against the law.
This year's elections has women standing but with little chance of winning. Only a fraction made some electoral headway. In total, women comprise a mere 15% of candidates.
Only 15% of National Assembly candidates are women, and there is only 13% of female candidates vying for local authority representation. This low participation is the result of a hostile operating environment evidenced by higher levels of intimidation directed against women standing as candidates, and a lack of regulatory incentives for political parties to promote women's candidature.
The UN Human Rights Office is also worried about increasing reports of voter intimidation and threats of violence, especially in the rural areas.
We remain concerned, however, at the increasing number of reports, particularly in some rural areas, of voter intimidation, threats of violence, harassment and coercion, including people being forced to attend political rallies. There has also been the worrying use of disparaging language against female political candidates.
The UN has called on authorities and political parties to ensure a credible election process next week. Ndundu Sitole, SABC News, Johannesburg.